Hey guys, it's Lego Empire, and today I'm bringing you the set comparison of something I've been trying to do for a while. I have both Boba Fett starships. I have Boba Fett starship from 2021, and I have the 20th anniversary Lego Slave 1 on my left side. Now, we're going to be going through the figures for each set. We're also going to be talking about which set is better for cost and availability. And this will be adjusted for 2021 and beyond. So just keep that in mind that there may be inflation depending on when you buy this set, and also second-hand and third-hand prices may increase the value of the set as well. But let's go ahead and get into it. Alright guys, so the first figure we're looking at here is Boba Fett from the 2021 Starship, and he has his yellow arm printing, and he has his Mandalorian logo on the shoulder pad, and not this one, he's a jetpack, and he's supposed to have a blaster, but I believe I put it in his ship, and I did not get it out. And, so far, great leg printing, arm printing, great head printing, good helmet. Definitely what's not to love about this figure. The for $50, getting a arm and leg printed Boba Fett, it used to be a thing of dream. The fact that this is so good now, it's just night and day. It's incredible. And so the second figure we're gonna be looking at is the Beskar Mando. Oh, this is not Beskar Mando. I grabbed the wrong Mando. 1 second. Alright guys, so I found my Mando. It turns out I put both my Beskar Mandos inside the Moff Gideon's cruiser set for some reason, but I found them. So right here, we have Mando with his long rifle, leg printing and arm printing, like all the Beskar Mandos currently in circulation. They're all pretty much the same. And he has his silver spear, which harks back to the similar Night days. But overall, pretty solid figure. Now, the next figure we'll be looking at are the figures from the 20th anniversary Slave 1. So, starting with the 20th anniversary figure, it is Yellow Leia, with her 20th anniversary stand. Nothing too much blue blaster. Don't see those anymore. Sorry about the dust, guys. And then we have these. I don't know off the top of my head the name of their bounty hunter names. I'll get them on screen here in just a moment, but it's solid, big piece. I believe Padme had a couple of these at one time or another. I just noticed I put this on backwards. So here we have one of the bounty hunters for the 20th anniversary set. And not much to him. He has a big base, great helmet mold. Then we have this gentleman, kind of a bug-eyed helmet, and body armor, leg printing as well. Give you guys a better look here. So, got that leg printing, no arm printing, but a new helmet mold nonetheless. Definitely interesting. Back printing. And then we're looking at the last two figures. Technically, there's three figures, but I don't count the carbonite pieces part of these sets. And so here we have Mando with his no arm printing but leg printing in the 20th anniversary ship as well. So jetpack, you get this little cloth piece on the shoulder as well, and then different helmet or different headpiece from the newest set. Obviously hasn't been in the desert for 100 years. And like I said, one more once around. Non-weared in armor. Just look at the difference between these two figures. This figure on our left here is just marginally better than this one. And it's only been a year. Granted, all they did was darken and retexture things, but it's a good touch. And now, the last figure, which is a good addition, is Han Solo. Obviously, the only time he was ever in this set was when he was in Carbonite, but they decided to give us a full Han Solo, which they didn't have to do. Great helmets, leg printing, back printing, no arm printing, But it's his Cloud City Han Solo outfit, and it looks great. Alright guys, so now we're going to be looking at the sets themselves, just the builds now with no figures. And we're going to start with this set here on my right, your guys' left, and then we're going to go with the set on my left, your right. So, does everything the hallmark of a... I did fix it after I was done with my review of this set. These wing pieces are supposed to come all the way down like this. So it's very swooshable, you know, very boom. But you're like, I can't hold it from the sides. It'll look weird. There's this piece on the back that you can hold on to like this. And now you can fly around with it pretty easily. Put it back down. For landing mode, the wings will automatically move. Just that's what they do. Sometimes they do it, sometimes they don't. This wing seems to be more responsive than this one here. But it could just be that the pieces are stiff. I couldn't tell you. It seems like something over here is not. Oh, wait, hold up, I see it. It's this right here. There we go. So now it wants to cooperate. Wasn't quite pushed in all the way. There is a place for Boba Fett to sit, even though the controls are really weird. The controls on this set are here in the front. However, Boba Fett sits on these two studs you guys can see right here, facing up towards the top of the ship when he's in fly mode. Because when in the real ship, you're supposed to like rotate and look up, and it's a little weird. But also something that's really cool that I found out after I got this is that the cargo container that holds Han Solo and Carbonite actually doubles as a stand for the entire set if I can get it to work this first time. There's a little green 2x2 reverse flat that the set just sits in like this as a display, which for $50, I can't name any $50 sets that's come out in the last 4 or 5 years that have a stand as good as this. I think this is a flex from one of the LEGO designers. He had, you know, 50 pieces to make a holder and was like, you know what? I didn't go over my budget. I'm going to make this. So overall, it's great as far as it goes for a display model. You know, you put Boba Fett in the top and let it sit here and it's done. And even as a mock model, it's good for a Cloud City too. You just have it sit on the pad like this. Definitely a pretty solid build if that's something you're into. Now, you can also put the Carbonite Han Solo in this and transport him around like I have. That's pretty much all there is to that set. Now, going on to the 20th anniversary set, you'll notice that it is a lot larger. I mean that. It's a big ship. Like, my hand barely covers the front of this thing. This ship is complicated for me because, you know, I'm not a huge fan of Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Arguably, the original trilogy is the best trilogy, but I do like the prequel trilogy a lot more, just because I grew up with it. Similar to those who were around at the time when these movies were in theaters. But you have to understand, coming from the perspective of someone who wasn't there in theaters when you see Boba Fett walk on screen for the first time, this ship was in maybe 2 minutes or less film time, and this ship, the green Mandalorian armor, was what drew people into this. And there was no Slave One original. There was no Mandos. No, not Mandos. There was no his father's. I can't remember his father anymore because he's such a forgotten character. Jango. There was no Jango Fett ship at that moment either. So it's very surprising that just seeing this ship on the pad of Cloud City just like this was enough to drive a cult and look at the figure as well. Similar to the $50 one, this one does have an area to hold your Han Solo, which everyone gets like this, but the Han Solo you get in this set is a little bit bigger. So, a little more details put into it, and that's always welcome. Just slides right on in here and just shuts the ramp into the cargo compartment, and it's done. Now, for the rest of the ship, there is no play features in here in the nose. It's just this comes off, you sit Boba Fett down, and that's it. There is no cockpit piece up front here where potentially someone could sit if they were in a landed mode, but this is it. The chair is elevated like it's supposed to, and you get in it and fly, and that's it. There is as well a larger handle piece that you just hold on to, and now you can swoosh it around. There's also greater detail on the back as well. I've seen people modify this so that there is a place for you to hold a deck charge. Currently, though, I do not have that set up on my ship. This is just the default Lego non-modded configuration. Now, overall, build 20th anniversary is the clear winner. The cart and the stand definitely puts it in the right direction, but it's not the best. Now, price. I'll tell you right now, finding one of these for under $100, because it retailed for $100 in 2019, and that's kind of where the joke ends. This set nowadays is gonna be around $200, maybe even $300 or $400. If it's a set you want, if you're trying to, like me, I'm trying to complete the 20th anniversary sets, a year late. This set hurt to buy, but I justify it because I don't have a big Slave one. I don't have any of the UCS one or any of the other ones right now. So this was worth it for me. I'm not a huge Boba Fett fan, and overall, I mean, it's a good bang for your buy. You get 5 figures, you get a big ship, but for $200, it was less pleasing. And I passed it at Walmart 4 or 5 times, and I could have bought it. Now, as for the affordable route, the Lego version does offer a more affordable version, and you get 2 figures and a Best Cart Mando for $50. So if you're not a fan of the Tatooine set that came out earlier in January, you could definitely get this Slave 1 for $50 and get 2 figures and a figure with leg and arm printing that looks sick. So, which one is clearly better? I'm a little split on this, because first we have the name change of this one, and we have the price of this one. Objectively, I'm gonna say that the $50 set from just because that happened, the 20th anniversary set is better because these guns rotate. Just FYI. These guns are stiff and they break off all the time. However, for price and availability's sake, the new Boba Fett ship is better for right now. When this set retires and the availability goes out the window, the 20th anniversary will be the king of sets. And I may come back and change the review at that time as well and just readdress it, but we'll see. But until next time, I've been Lego Empire, and I will see you guys in the next one. Oh, one other thing. I forgot to mention this. Sorry that I haven't been posting videos that much. This week I had to focus on some other stuff. I'm part of a gaming community, and they needed me to make some maps for some stuff, but I managed to get that all done. And, I'll be doing more Lego stuff this week. I still have to build the gunship, even though I'm dreading it. I'm going to not get a lot of sleep because I'm going to be building that. And I got to build Darth Vader's meditation chamber. Then we're back to all my overfull sets? The sets that I need to build. My leftover. I'm going to go with leftover. But anyway, see you guys in the next one.